A good morning. Special day today. We got the gloves. Look what's here. It's finally time. Prepping for ano. I wanted to see them assembled next to each other. You can see here the raw versus the blasted. My goodness, that blasted just looks incredible. The raw looks really good too, but that blast just looks So I'm hoping the anodized look good, and I'm also going to try to anodize this blasted one and see what happens. But we got to get them anodized, show you guys the color options, assuming we don't mess up and everything comes out good. I don't know. I've been having problems the entire time with the anodizing. So if I can't do fresh parts and get good color, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get good color. So let's see what we can do with these fresh parts of the titanium Triton prototype version 1. Okay, we're mostly all set here for the first batch. What I'm doing right now is getting the multi-etch up to temperature around 150. I'm going to dip the piece in for 10 seconds. It's new parts, doesn't necessarily need it. I'm just going to stick to one process and see if it works. Doing it outside. Stephanie's home, don't want to do it inside while she's pregnant with that chemical warming up. So that's where we're at. Multi-etch, then down to the ano bath. Just for a little bit of context here, we're going to do 4 colors: 12 volts, 15 volts, 18 volts, and 25.5 volts. Those are going to give us 4 different shades, hopefully. I'm going to start with the 18 volt purple, and then we'll go from there on these other ones to see what happens. 18 volt is, I just want to see how the color is on this one before I mess with 3 more. these are looking very good in this. They're looking like they're still a little bluer than I was hoping for, but I'm gonna get them out, let them dry, prep the other ones, and then we'll see what we're working with. Very excited at how clean they look. I think part of the problem I was having earlier was using the solution too much in here, or putting too much of the phosphate in there. So those two have come out good. That kind of started to look cloudy on those last two pieces when it was anodizing. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a fresh batch for the last couple pieces. I don't really like that, but we'll see what happens. It's kind of looking cloudy down in here. Or not cloudy, but a lot of the, it wasn't solvent. I think so far we're looking fantastic. One challenge left, and that's the blasted unit. So we'll go ahead and do that right now just to see what it looks like. But these are coming out epic. Like, I'm actually getting good solid colors. Can't wait to see what they look like when they're fully dry. I did these at 24.5 because everything else was coming out a little bit darker than I expected with the voltage. So we hit those with 24.5 instead of 25.5. We did it. I'm actually, like, shocked. I haven't had colors come out this good through all of my experiments, so I'm glad that they came out good. They're not, I would say, not completely perfect. They're good though. I don't see any major flaws or anything. I'm going gloveless to assemble these, and then the most important part is, are they smooth? I'm going gloveless to assemble these to see how much fingerprints are going to affect them, just so you guys can know on your end on if you want anything anodized, because of the way the fingerprints, they show up more so usually on the anodized stuff. They're going to show up on your raw one too, but not as much as on this, and then you just have to clean it up with alcohol if you wanted to shine it right back up. So fingers crossed they're still smooth. Let's hope. Let's hope. Okay, so what we can tell about them. So this blue one's actually the highest voltage. This was 24.5. This is the blasted one at only 24. And we've got a 12, 15, 18. So I would like to drop these all down, make this one a little bit lighter, brighter, a little more bronze, a less purple in this one, more purple in this one, a little less blue, and then I like this one at the voltage it was at, really like this one. The lower the voltage, the more the fingerprints affect it. And it's not like in just a fingerprinty way. So this one was bronzy, but as soon as you kind of feel it around and you get some oils on it, it starts to show more purple through. And that's the same way with the purple. It was a lot more purple when it's all cleaned up. And then as you play with it and feel it up, it gets some blues mixed in. It turns into like a blue-purple acid wash. This being the higher voltage, it stays pretty close to the same color. A little bit of some smudges, but doesn't show up at all the way that these lighter ones are. I have an experiment past this blue. I'm not going to do that right now because things just get trickier the higher the voltage you go. So I'm going to stick with these voltages, especially for our titanium proto options. For everybody that ordered a titanium proto, they're going to get a chance to pick a color if they want to get it anodized. Even if you got it blasted, looks like we can anodize it. So you can, if you wanted a blasted one anodized, you order blasted, you can get it anodized. We did mask the bearing, right around the bearing seat, so there's not going to be any string cutting issues. I'm so happy with these. I'm going to get them cleaned up, do some nice B-roll for them, the full colors all together, just to show them off when they're cleaned up. I'm going to do that with alcohol and show you what they look like then. Thanks for watching. I forgot to test them. Let's see if they're smooth. This is the most important thing. And I kind of like skipped right over it, so here we go. We need this to come out good. If these all vibe, all that anodizing is for nothing. We can't do anodizing on them. So here we go. We'll work our way from low voltage to higher voltage. Oh my goodness. This one's got a hair, kind of usually what you expect on titanium though. I need to test some raws to see what I think. It's just a hair, probably a little bit more than I would like. Next one up. Okay, this one's more in the acceptable range. So that one I would not pass. That might just be those parts matched together. This one's good. This one's good. Oh, I love it. Spoiler alert. Way more stable than the original Triton. That's all I'm saying. I'm not giving you guys any info on changes I might want to make, if I want to make any, because I want you to go into testing these and comparing it to your Triton. Does it fulfill a Triton as a titanium version of the Triton in your mind? I don't want you to go into it thinking, oh, Jake thought it was too heavy, Jake thought it was too light, that type of deal. I want you to just go in fresh mind, wide open, no preconceived notions of what I thought about it. I want to see what you think about it. Okay, here we go. Purple. Purple's right on the edge of if I would pass it or not. Tighten it up a little bit. I got to see the rest. That one is so close. So far we had one glitch, one right on the edge, I'm not sure. Titanium always, not always, usually are not glass smooth. It's so close. Alright, here we go. Bluey. Aqua. Shining Star. Okay, I just said they're never glass smooth. This one, glass. Titanium is usually not glass smooth. Blasted, baby. It feels so good in the hand. Okay, this one's got a hint, but this is the passable hint. I don't know that you'll be able to tell via camera, but just a tear, hair. It's not skipping off the nail, it's just not gliding on it glass-like. Oh, I love it. And the blasted does seem to hide the fingerprints the best as well. Alright, so as I was saying, I'm gonna go shine these back up, take some B-roll shots, show it off. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, same place, same time. As I'm looking at these closer late in the day, I can see that the colors kind of have changed a little bit over time as they were played with and then re-cleaned. They're all darker on the spectrum of colors than when I started with them. The copper became a little bit darker, the bronze turned into a little bit more purple, purple turned into more blue, the blue lightened up a little bit. So I'm gonna drop these by a volt most likely when I run them again, but this is just a good in between the starting point and end point of what the next ones, or when you order one if you have a titanium pre-order, will look like.